Well, today was the third and final workshop in a series of three, run for developing the community between the military and the civilian populations. We've had two so far. One was held at Sandhurst, dealing with that part of Surrey Heath, the other at Deep Cut, and today was taking those ideas, putting them forward into action and making some good, smart objectives, getting people committed to really turn those into tangible results.
Excellent. And is there anything that stood out? I mean, I heard some phenomenal ideas, but is there anything that stood out for you?
The thing that stood out for me was the commitment of the people here to actually get involved themselves. This wasn't good ideas for other people. This was good ideas that they could see themselves getting involved with. And if we can keep the momentum going on that, give people the right support, feed it in with a sort of a joint military-civilian, Surrey Heath Borough Council, local military authorities, we've got a real chance of success, I think.
Okay, so what's next? So you mentioned a report.
Yep, what's next is we will produce a report on the three workshops, which we will present to Surrey Heath Borough Council by no later than the 14th of December.
Okay, brilliant. Well, thanks very much, Richard. Great day.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Really enjoyed it.
So we're with Councillor Vivian Chapman, who's the portfolio holder for the community, so a very appropriate person to have at this community development workshop. Vivian, what are your initial thoughts about what happened here today?
I think it's been a really constructive and rewarding workshop that we've had here. It's the final one of three. I haven't been to the other two, but we've just pulled it all together here today and taking lots of actions forward. Excellent.
Now, there's some incredible ideas to come out of today. Was there anything in particular that stood out for you?
I think there was quite a lot. Just prioritising communication, I think, came out most of all, and I'm a big believer in getting the more communication, so better through websites, through Surrey Heath Borough Council's Heath Scene,
yes.
For instance, that we can get that across to all families within the borough of Surrey Heath. The other thing, youth issues, where we had a spokesman from the youth here, working more with the youth. Youth Council, which the council has, actually one of the army personnel here today, Carol, is actually volunteering to go onto that Youth Council and to bring some the youth from the military onto that council where she can attract them in.
Right, so we get some good, better youth representation.
I think it's got to be across the board, Paul.
Yes.
All factions of society in Surrey Heath as well. Other thing we were looking at was housing for ex-army personnel.
Yes.
That's something I'm going to be looking into on the housing register, whether we should give them a bit more priority on that housing register. Quite a few other things. Transport infrastructure, that sort of thing came into it. Schooling, education came into it as well, because army families are moving around all the time, and how we can better serve those parts of the community.
Yeah, and the Nepalese community and some of the fragmentation as a result of that came out as well, didn't it?
Yes, indeed, and that's increasing in particular parts of the borough. I was actually over lunch speaking to the Nepalese representative here today, and I'm going to look further into that. He was saying it'd be quite useful if they could get just the Nepalese community together now and again, just for a chat over a light sort of buffet thing, or just drinks. So I'm looking also into that for him. Whether we as a council can actually
just widen the network, yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. Yes, well, that's a good idea. Yes. And when do you think that we might see some tangible results from this workshop?
Well, what we've done today is we've prioritised what we think is feasible on an action plan, and this is really, I feel it's a very encouraging result we've had here today.
Yeah.
So we are looking now at meeting again in 6 months' time. It is any good having gone through three workshops, and a lot of time and expertise has gone into that, and valuable time, not to follow up, and I'm a big believer you've got to follow up.
Absolutely, so keep the momentum going.
We have made that decision, Paul, that it will be 6 months, and some of that we will have some quick wins here, particularly on things like communication, probably the Youth Council,
Right.
and I hope things like the housing register that we can come back with. Others will be maybe 6 months to a year, longer term.
Superb. Well, listen, thanks very much. It was
Very
great
welcome.
having you here today.
Oh, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did
I
too.
really enjoyed being here and
brilliant.
being part of it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.